Welcome, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. And if it's your first time, I hope you come back to join us for some more wisdom, knowledge, and for you to pass on whatever you know and help uplift each other. And for those that have been with me, I can't thank you enough, because this is what it's truly about, making that soul trip. The in-between. What is the in-between? The in-between for me can mean many things. A lot of times in esoteric knowledge, you will see tons of buildings with pillars. What is a pillar? Have you ever heard someone say that person's a pillar in our community? A person or thing that is readily reliable, providing essential support for something. Readily reliable, meaning that they're always there, just like a pillar. It's always there, it doesn't go anywhere. And it's strong. It holds that foundation for whatever it is, right? Whether it be connecting from one point to another. And what I wrote here, what I call the Rubey effect. What is the Rubey effect? The Rubey effect to me is you have two cylindrical pillars. And we're going to say they're point A and point B. These are your two pillars. Like we said in the beginning, the title, the in-between. You have this space in between. Right now you can see that that's my head in between, right? In between. What is the in-between? The in-between is many things to many people, whether it be in science, religion, in between, in the mind. That in between, sometimes you don't know what's there, but it's there. Sometimes the in between could be in the spirit world, the real world, in thought, in action, or could it be in a theory? What is in between? It's going to be different amongst us all. But for me, what I say the in between is, what am I trying to achieve or become? For me, the Rubey effect and the two pillars, point A and point B, and the in-between, that matter or substance that's within there. A lot of esoteric knowledge. I'm going to go a little bit off topic. We'll have two pillars and staircase going up. That can mean many things to many people. For me, it would be like achieving a higher level within yourself to try to keep going up, 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 higher to the highest point. See the white shelf up there above I Came by Rubey? To the tippy top. Then you would be what? The capstone. That stone that's placed upon top is you. And what is that capstone? Third eye coming down to form that triangle to your eyes. And the 3 points becoming one. Well, I'm going a little bit into all type of stuff now. But back now, let's rewind it. What is the Rubey effect, and why did I coin that phrase? That it came to me and hit me the other night, because I was like, okay, if we're always trying to achieve the oneness, which you would probably heard me say it in tons of videos, what if now you're achieving the oneness, but maintaining, you need to do the total opposite, polarity? And you're like, Rubey, where are you coming with this? Polarity comes with point A, point B, two pillars. The in-between, like we talked about. What is the in-between? Quick definition. In-between. Definition. The in-between stages. In between your life. In between your thoughts, words, actions. What is in between all that? What is the substance that you're putting behind it? What is it that you're putting forth? Point A, point B. Once you have become one and you're trying to maintain that substance between what I call those pillars, point A and point B, you want to have that, how I always say, that point A, point B. Whatever you want to call it, point B, point A, doesn't matter. It's the same either way. For me, and these 2 points, while I label them or put point A and point B, is because in the perspective it kind of gives you that visualization while speaking of it. So you have the two pillars. So I could say, all right, at point A is the task of what I want to complete at hand, what I want to achieve. Point B is where I'm at that moment. My goal is to go here? No, because we said polarity already. We don't want to go there, and for myself, I want to be here, always reaching that, but constantly, look, in motion. But do you notice something? Constantly in motion. No matter which way I sway, which way I go, the adaptability, I can go either way. But the polarity and the pillars are what? Staying that same distance. I'm keeping the in-between and the matter focused on what the task is at hand. I'm not going too much this way or too much that way. Keeping the polarity at the same point. Now, while doing this, if you want to integrate esoteric knowledge, as I do that, I'm creating a foundational point, right? And that foundational point is the in-between. If I could focus this, the staircase will always be there. I could reach the top and I could become what? That capstone we said. And while reaching that means every goal you hit will be in full-fledged in here, right in the mind. You'll be able to control the in-between, the matter, the substance, to work it within your will. Then if that becomes in what? Alchemy, mastering, energy, transmutation of energy, of thoughts, words, and actions, to become what it is that you're trying to achieve from point A to point B to point A. Now, if you had that polarity in check, the Rubey effect, wow, now you got a lot of things going on here. I threw in a little bit of what I do. And you say, Rube, I'm still a little bit thrown off. I am, because I'm throwing a lot at you at once. You might have to discern what it is you need out of it. Discard the rest. Maybe later on you might hear it 2-3 times and be like, wow, every time I listen to the Rubey effect or the polarity, keeping it at the same with the substance in between, always at a proper, I would guess, say, what could we use for that? At a proper point, the point A and point B, always being at a specific distance. And that distance is up to you. How I would do is every time I keep getting close and I accomplish that, or if I don't, does not matter, because I'm still always focused and moving and reaching that goal. Now you might say, well, Rube, you said to become as one, but now you have the polarity, you're telling to keep distance. Now I'm going to show you something. Remember what I showed you before? How the polarity was moving. You're going to start to get it. Wasn't this point A? Wasn't this point B? Didn't you just hit all that you were trying to? Set back. Forward. Here. Balance. The staircase. It's all up to you. Learn how to master the in-between. I came by Rubey.